know you've made it to the most important place you need to be this evening. All the way back. That's how you know you've made it.
And we're live.
Hey, Waybackers. How's it going? So tonight we are going to do a little bit of Q&A. We're going to go through the room on whatever level anybody wants to. Please pipe in and let us know what you want to take a peek at. We'll be moving cameras around. There will definitely be some camera artifacts happening, maybe some audio artifacts. I don't know. We'll talk to Studio B, of course. We'll actually go and wander down the hall and, drop in on Studio B a little bit later.
Don't you dare.
But, overall the time, we get tons of questions about the studio, whether it be the project, the Wayback sessions, whether it be the room, the space, whatever's going on. Comments coming in, people asking about different things in the room. I always tell everybody, on the show, you guys are really usually only seeing about 1/3 of the entire space that we're working in, for the most part. So we'll go ahead and take a look at some different areas in the studio, and we will dig into all of the questions that I get about the things that I never get to answer. And then there's the whole, when the bands come in, they're a little bit, I would assume a little bit overwhelmed, which, I'm in this space every day. And for me, it's just the ultra normal, open the door and this is where I work and do my thing. But a lot of the bands, walk in and sometimes it's a train wreck coming in the door where it's like, they stack up going, whoa, what are we looking at here? So there's tons of questions that come from them that I never get to answer because it's breakneck when the show starts and getting set up and dialed in for us to go live. We'll also talk about, anything you want from gear. Is it going to be a gear kind of night? Do we want to talk about, the 6 to 7 cameras that we run on, average every week? Or how we get to do it when we drop into, hang out with Studio B. Tonight could be a total, flop. I don't know. We'll see. This is something we've been wanting to do just because we don't ever get the opportunity. But Studio B, you're with us, right?
I'm with you.
Okay, awesome.
And people want to see the bathroom, and Rick Napoli wants to show us where Terry Garvin sleeps.
Oh, okay. Rick, man. We have to, it's a whole process where Terry Garvin sleeps, because in order to maintain a room where we can operate the way we do, when you're familiar with the room, we do have to pull out the whole chill pad for him to sleep because he's a tall gentleman. What was the other? The bathroom.
Well, the bathroom.
We're going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I know that.
Bathroom. And Ben wants to see a tour of the record collection, please.
Who?
Ben.
My brother?
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Okay,
Good morning from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Is Tom on?
Yes.
Hi, Tom. Is he in Vietnam or is he in Thailand?
He's in Vietnam.
Okay. Hi, Tom.
Good morning, Vietnam.
I was going to talk about the albums, Ben, and I guess we can get down on our hands and knees and do that. I was kind of going to gloss over that, but we'll do that. For now, I wanted to start with a couple of things that we've gotten specific questions on and kind of sit back in the studio in the area that you guys are most familiar with, just to kind of poke at some stuff. Do we have are there 4 people on now?
About that. Yep, 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It seems like a lot. Okay, so let's go into the other part of the studio and we'll see how all this works.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wow, you're
Huh.
you're like that angle there. I'm
Yeah.
totally not.
It's a good looking angle.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you. Yeah, there you
Here.
go. Huh.
We moved off of that. That's where he's
Okay.
going to go, but he's setting up the cameras.
Yeah, we're just gonna move around.
Ben
and
says go left.
mess around a little bit. Okay. So, can everybody hear me? Is the sound sounding good tonight?
Yeah, is the sound good,
Yeah.
everyone? I don't know.
Our sound guy Jacques is not in the house tonight, so I'm
We are
having to do
missing
things myself.
half of Studio B.
We are, but you know what? I'm pulling over here for a couple of, and we'll be moving the cameras and making sure we get everything figured out. But the thumbnail for the video was specific to this item here, the Smokey Amp, it's called, and somebody had picked it up and they see that it's a cigarette box, Winston cigarettes. I don't think they make them like this anymore, although Smokey Amp still does it, but it's a little baby amplifier with a 2-inch speaker in it. You plug in, you plug out, you can run a 4x12 cabinet. It's pretty crazy, and I've definitely recorded solos with this amplifier, so it's something I've had for a long time. It's pretty chewed up, but pretty awesome. So I used it in the thumbnail, and that's why I'm starting there.
And we have thumbs up on the sounding good.
Okay.
Heidi, Black Caesar Soul Club says it sounds good.
Okay.
Heidi, Guitar Dog,
Was
sounds
that Aaron?
good. I don't.
Aaron, Black Caesar, yeah, unless Marty's running it.
Right.
Hey guys, thank you for being here.
Doreen.
Appreciate
Hi,
it.
Doreen.
Doreen,
She says,
hey.
I want to see every inch. There's so much stuff in the studio.
Okay, Doreen, we will get to all of that, and it's nice to chat with you like directly because we never do that. I don't even have your phone number, but I know who you are. And thanks for being here and hanging out. So the other, is
It
this
is
guitar
Aaron.
up? Should I move another camera to look at this guitar real quick?
No, I think you can see it.
Yeah, okay. So this guitar, I don't know how, I
move
do
your-
want to,
move
you know
your
what?
head.
I want to move this other camera. Hold on. I think it's important because I get a lot of questions about this guitar, and I don't know if it really comes in, during the show of what's really going on. I don't even know if it's going to look like it. Can we see this
Yeah, just move your hand.
broken,
Oh, yeah.
busted guitar? It's, there's a lot of guitars in the room, and this one gets a lot of questions just because of how busted it is. And it was given to me because I wanted to smash guitar at the end of a CD release show. We're going back a long time, more than 20 years, I think. And, I was given that guitar, played it on the very last tune, and then, smashed it on the side of the stage, which is not easy. Smashing guitars is not a joke. It kind of hurts. So.
What did it hurt? Your shoulders?
It
or-
hurt my hands. Yeah. No, it's like they're built well. They're not built to break. So there's kind of that going on.
Guitar Dog wants to see the mic locker too, and Deb wants to know or wants to see where Stickfist lives.
Oh man. Okay, these are really. Deb
Thanks,
wanted
guys.
to know about
Yeah.
Stickfist.
Yeah, Deborah.
Deborah. Yeah, no, I know.
Deb.
Deb, am I on? Let's see here. Which camera? I think. Deb, here's the thing with Stickfist is he lives in every crevice and nook and cranny in the entire room.
Point him out when you.
You know what? He is around. If we spy him, we will definitely,
Point him out.
yeah, because he's around and always making a mess of things. What was the other?
The mic locker.
The mic locker. Man, you know what? There is a mic locker. I wasn't planning on going back into the area where the stuff gets stored, the mics and the cables and all
Not so
the
exciting.
bogus stuff. The other thing is that a lot of the mics are literally out and ready to go. It's a more or less, simple type of situation. Lots of SM58s. We found that 58s were the best in this room. Played a lot with a couple of different Sennheisers. I'm a fan, and they just weren't quite right for what was happening in the room, so 58s were the ticket. Obviously 57s on cabinets. We can talk about the cabinets and the amps real quick. That might give you your mic thing. Let me change another camera.
Owen said that the ceiling deserves to be seen.
Ah, Owen, you're jumping ahead. I love it.
Where are we going? Oh, we're going to the ceiling?
Well, you know what? We might as well. If we've got somebody that would like to see it, like let's look at that and let's look at this other camera. Owen, great to see you here, man. How is the album release going? So here's the ceiling. There's a lot of stuff going on up there. And really, it was just because I ran out of space. You know, so we have to have the world. And it contains pretty much all of the maps of, for those of you who don't know, you know, Studio B, Cat and I we're partners, you know, married and all that good stuff. But these are lots of the maps from our travels, different places we've been, and just kind of, you know, have the travels and the push pins and the yarn and this, you know, string and everything. There's other portions of it as well we'll have to get to. Yeah, can you?
I love, this is a great conversation. I wish you could watch it as well.
Who, me?
Yeah, Jacques said that there's a Stickfus over in Studio B.
There is.
Kent Renicky, tell us more about the nonprofit. Jennifer Goldberg, where do you keep your Best of Phoenix award? And Ben said, did that amp fall on a zebra? Chewbacca Christmas lights are rad.
Hey, hold on.
So much.
I need to spend time on the chat here to see what's going on?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
So let's go back to the beginning. Yes, Jacques, Studio B Jacques. Do we have cameras in the right spaces going on?
Yeah, I can
there
throw
another one over here?
Here
that's
comes
working?
Studio B.
Well, okay.
Studio B, there's a Stickfus right on that camera hanging out over there.
There's a few of them in
It's a
Studio
white one.
B.
Yeah. Let's see. Where else is there? Well, there's this one is the cat Stickfus. And I've got a Chewbacca here. Yeah.
So, go.
Yeah. Where do you want me to go?
This kind of blew up. I don't know. Go to the next question in line and see if anything lines up with. So we got Stickfus out of the way. Well, for the moment. And what else was on the?
Where do you keep the Best of Phoenix award?
Right. Okay. So the Best of Phoenix award. You know where I keep it?
Here.
I keep it in my back pocket. Is where I keep it. It fits right there, and I just kind of cruise around town.
In your back pocket?
Like that.
I think there's a song about that. Mm-hmm. That's pretty styling there.
Yeah. So thank you for asking, Jen. We love your support. You're the best. We're way overdue for a hangout, and you know that.
Yes.
So for now, I'm going to put this over.
I love it.
I'm going to put it right there.
Okay.
Is that good?
That's good.
Yeah, nice and displayed. Best of Phoenix. Okay, next thing was...
Let's see. Dead Chewbacca lights make love, not war.
Look. Chewbacca lights, half Chewbacca lights are working, half Chewbacca lights are not. Okay.
Let's see. Tell us about your nonprofit. Yes.
That we want to definitely talk about. Who was that, Kent?
Yes,
Kent Renicky, thank
Deb.
you. And Deb. Oh, yes.
Thanks, Deb.
Yes. No,
She's-
we were going to get there.
Yeah.
You know, this, I mean, this goes into crazy territory because we've been running the show for what? Where am I on a camera? I can't tell. Like, I'm so
It
confused.
doesn't matter.
No,
Just
it
talk.
doesn't. Yeah, Studio B has got me, I'm sure. You know, the whole show started a little bit in a strange, selfish way where I just wanted a place for my band to play. Let's see, I'm going to take that out for a minute. And quickly it became something that was way bigger of an idea than I even had, and talking to a few people, had to kind of reel it back, spend some more time planning, and push into what has, you know, become the Wayback Sessions and what we all know and enjoy. And then it became really evident that there was a lot of other talent out there that didn't have the same opportunities that a lot of us have. And so we wanted to open it up to everybody and everything. And then I had an interaction with a 12-year-old girl and her mom. And her daughter was super, Emmy, I believe is her name. And she was super fascinated by what was going on in the mixing and all this different stuff. And then her mom said that she was a singer and a songwriter at the age of 12. So I had her play me something and was completely floored and blown away. And that was really the first time that I wanted to push into a youth realm and be able to open this up to people under the age of most of us musicians, being able to go out and get a gig at a bar or a club and, over 21 type of stuff. And that was a great idea. And that really propelled and pushed us for a while with just that motivation. But it was the understanding that there were a lot of other things outside the realm of just being the band in front of the camera that we were doing already that would probably be of great interest and benefit to children. Youth organizations. We started working with Alice Cooper's Solid Rock in particular, and a few other foundations outside of it. And that really peeled back, peeled another layer of the onion, and we realized that we could share things that were outside of, that were inside the music industry, but outside of the talent in front of the screen, from the audio, sound engineering, to the video production, to the hosting element, because, what happens to get a band on here is pretty insane, and it takes a lot of time and coordination. A lot of people don't understand that. And one of my goals was to, not only have a music program that was ultra diverse, in the musical stylings we offered, not only open to all genres and ages, but being able to bring all these other levels to people that we didn't even know yet. So now we did incorporate the Wayback Foundation. We have started a youth program that is designed to bring in kids ages 12 to 20, I believe. Studio B, you could correct me on that. 20, 18, something like that. And be able to have them shadow and work on the audio, video, and the hosting elements that support the arts and everybody else. That's something that isn't really happening too much out there, and we're really excited to break into that. There's a bunch of interest, there's a bunch of support, and that is a big part of what the Wayback Foundation is doing. Our premise was always, in the Western world, we only have 12 notes to work with, whether it's blues or jazz or orchestral works, or it's, punk, jam, like country, you name it, bluegrass, whatever. We really are only working with those 12 notes. And isn't that really important to break down, or interesting, maybe not important, but interesting to break down and go, hey, how are you, interpreting those 12 notes when you run it through super fuzz, distortion, crazy time. And so anyway, that's what's going on with the foundation. You can visit us at thewaybacksessions.com. You can donate there. We'd be really grateful. We are a nonprofit, so we can give those tax deductible receipts for you. But moving on, and we'll come back and touch on this, but thank you.
Any questions we're happy to answer too.
Pardon?
Any questions that that you as the audience have, we're happy to answer too.
Yeah. And is there, let me put this back in. Is there, are there more questions going on? Did I go way too long on that?
No.
Should we let's look at the amplifiers.
Yeah, we have a question.
Anybody care about those?
Amplifiers, the Zebra that landed on the...
Okay, right, the Zebra, getting back to Ben. Awesome.
And then
okay, so
the
guys,
blue books.
Like, here's the thing, the books, we'll get to the books as well. You can still hear me? Good?
I can hear you.
Okay. The amplifiers get a lot of questions, and the bands are always coming in here, and they're all ready to rock, so it's easier when we use these because we've already got it set up. But it's really not a very old, it's a 2000 JCM 2000 TSL 100. When I was young and stronger than I am now, and I thought I was cool. I thought I needed a 100-watt amp, and so I bought one. Yeah, and
Wasn't
boy,
true.
I've never played a stadium or an arena, so I haven't exactly tested out all full 100 watts. But it is awesome. I'm a big Marshall fan. I just love the tone, and they're just super easy for me to work with. The cabinet, can we see that? Is there another angle of that, the silver one?
No.
Maybe? No?
No.
Let me go make a better angle.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's actually, something I enjoy a lot.
Jacob wants to make sure that there aren't any scorpions on the futon. Can we put a black light on the futon? Jacques.
Yeah, dude. We'll do that next Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are. Yes, this bottom cabinet is really cool. It is a Silver Jubilee, a 1980 Silver Jubilee Marshall. We got 75 watt speakers in here, and when I got it from Kevin Daly. I don't know if anybody knows him. He's
No, I
been
didn't
playing
know
in the
that.
Valley for a very long time.
Jason Campos likes it for the great type.
Right? Yeah. So that really, this is one of my, this is my tone. And do we have this one on camera here?
Yes.
So this is a
The
vintage.
zebra attacked it.
Pardon?
The zebra attacked it.
Yeah, this has 25 watt greenbacks in it. It's got a really great classic sound. It's not quite as my tone as the Silver Jubilee. But yeah, a ton of people do ask about the zebra on the amp. And yes, it is a real zebra. They live in Africa, and now this zebra lives in Phoenix. But yeah, it's a real zebra. There's a full zebra behind the drums, and I'm not even sure how many people pick up on that. This is my, my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. It's pretty cool. I got it for one of my bands back in the day, and it has done a great thing. I like it. I like it a lot.
There's another
It's fun.
amp over there under the...
Yeah. We haven't gotten to that.
Okay.
I mean, should I just keep rolling? Let me change cameras.
Yeah.
Let me
Let's
move.
let's talk about the keys. They're in focus. You
Are
don't
they?
have to- Mhm.
Does anybody want to talk about the keys?
I don't know. Do you guys want to hear about the keys?
I don't know. Well, we'll tell them. They are really neat. So most of the time, you guys, when we're on, when we have a show, this gets covered by a tapestry just to keep the nonsense going on, as we've got all the cables and the snakes and everything coming out there. But this is a Hammond Xb2, super cool early digital Hammond. I guess it's really neat. My buddy Brad Towsley. This is actually his. He has not given it to me. I have not bought it from him yet.
It's on loan.
We'll have it's on permanent loan until it's not. But yeah, we'll chat when that day comes up. But this guy here, this is a 1971 Fender Rhodes 73. This is the stage piano, because it doesn't have the amplifier that went underneath it, the suitcase version. But this one was given to me. So here's like a big theme about everything in this room, is that a lot of things have been gifted to me and given to me. I kind of have turned into a keeper of things, especially when they...
Is that what it is?
A keeper of things. A collector is another word for it. But there's certain things that just, boy, they need to be cared for and loved. And so I had this Adam Roach, my dear friend, Adam Roach, known him for most of my entire life. He got this Rhodes, and he picked it up from somebody that was getting rid of it, and they just gave it to him. It ended up over here for a long time. It worked, and we started playing it and broke it, a lot of parts. And it was just really, old, the desert and heat. And so there's a video on the channel, if you are interested, on the complete restoration of this piano. Everything from Vintage Vibe, super cool. Love this piece, and I really love it when people come in here and actually play it and not hammer.
Smash it.
You know, that's how I play. But there's some.
Adam Huber made it. A different Adam.
Who?
Adam Huber.
What about Adam?
He just joined.
Did
Hey,
he?
I made it.
Adam Huber, you're not supposed to be awake, man. It's like, you know.
Late.
Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. in the Dakotas, bro. So yeah, there's that. But this amp, is this amp on another camera?
It's on that one.
As well, it's on this one?
You can kind of see it. You can also see the blue books.
Okay. Oh, so we'll go through this. This is the most precious amp in the room. It's a 1966 Fender Blackface. It is all that. It is for real. This was gifted to me by my father-in-law. He bought it back in the 70s, and it was well cared for, and he gave it to me. So anybody wants to go play through a ultra rare badass sounding amp, come on over. It's great. But you know, has anybody noticed I've got the mannequin head, of course, because these happen. I wear a lot of hats and I like to keep them, but I've got this mannequin head with the Joey's hat. The Joeys were in a few weeks ago, and they gave me this hat. I was like, this is perfect. Mannequin head needs to be singing. Has the Joey's hat. All of that.
Adam Huber wants to know what brings you the most joy about doing the Wayback sessions.
The community, man. Like, I get to really spend high quality time with what turns out to be a large concentration of incredibly talented people. And man, like, there's something that buzzes with, you know, that type of energy in those types of humans, and that's fun. You know, the preparation, even though I'm good at it, it's not so fun. But you know, when the band shows up at 5 o'clock on a Thursday and we go live at 7 until whenever, you know, we shut the cameras off, and they might be here for a couple more hours. But you know, that's yeah, hanging out with really driven, talented people, because not just anybody is coming in and pulling this off as a
Very
band.
nice.
You know.
I agree with all of that, and I love the new music that I'm introduced to, including the Joeys, who are on, and they say, "Sweet hat."
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah, is it? Okay, which camera is it? Like, I'm gonna go and move one, and so everybody can get a much better, hold on.
Okay, all right.
Because it is very cool, and I was really excited when I did this.
I'd like to point out that the live on air is
Oh, we haven't gotten to that yet.
a gift from my sister.
It is, yes, no.
And my brother-in-law.
Mary and Phil.
Yeah.
They got that to us, but yeah, there's
There's the Joeys.
yeah. I just think that's perfect. Like, when I let's see how I go. When I don't have the show going on, which is most days, but when the show isn't happening, I've got, mics go somewhere, and I'd rather come in here and see a mannequin singing into a microphone with a headset on and a badass Joey's cap. It just makes me happy.
Happy.
I just think it's cool.
Let's see, the books, the blue books.
Oh, can we see them? Yeah.
Yeah, you can pretty much see them.
These are the Harvard classics. There's 50 books. I have to pull it down, but I think they're from the 1920s. Not super old, but they were my grandfather's. They were part of his library, and if you read, it's got the classics, such as it's got Benjamin Franklin's autobiography, it's got the Odyssey and the Iliad, it's got everything, everything like that. Walt Whitman, and everything that would make you a well-rounded person if you read all 50. I've read about 7 of them, so I'm still working on being well-rounded and smart.
Nice.
But yeah, no, in the live on air, we did chat about that, but no, that was That was a gift from Mary and Phil.
At Christmas. So,
Yeah, Christmas gift. It was perfect. Perfect.
What was it, season 2 that we started it?
No,
Or
season
3?
3. This did
Season
not
3.
show up until season 3. Yeah, because Christmas we were between season 2 and 3 at that time.
And Adam asks, what was the best advice you were ever given regarding your creative journey, whether it be video, music, etc.? I imagine that it might have been from your brother. But
Would you read that one more?
sure.
Can you please repeat that question? That's a lot.
What was the best advice you were given in regards to your creative journey, whether it be video, music, art?
Yep. Say yes.
Nice.
You know, I think a lot of this all comes down to opportunity, and it's, opportunities are out there. Where am I?
I'm pointing toward the
Yeah.
drums now.
Going into
Kinda-
the drum.
Kind of given a different view. In that face.
See, I've got my
There you go.
confidence monitor. Yeah, I think that opportunity comes in a lot of different, it looks different all the time, but it's always happening. And I think that being able to recognize what opportunity is, and then being able to be in a position to say yes to those opportunities, because in my experience, the awesome opportunities are like not easy. They're super hard, and you need a lot of support, belief, and they never feel quite like the right thing to do at the time. But that's where, geez, I mean, I can go crazy on this. The support of Ben Carter is on there, my brother, and in particularly Cat Carter in Studio B. Geez, I've done some pretty wild, crazy things in the world, and you just got to be able to say yes, and then like gobble down the fear, and then let it turn into being not fear. So I don't know. I don't think I answered that real well, but hopefully a little bit.
I thought it was nice.
I'm gonna move the cameras over to the drums real fast.
Yeah. They
Because-
can see him right now with the chrome rhinos
Oh,
on,
okay.
and they were like, "Oh, we see the giraffe
Okay.
giraffe,
So-
zebra now."
Am I in here? Can you see me?
You
now?
can, yeah. I
Can I
see
sit
you.
down?
I can.
Okay.
I can see
I'm
you
just
now.
gonna do this. Yeah, first of all, this really beautiful drum kit I'm sitting behind. Jared Garcia,
Woohoo!
my drummer, my buddy. Been hanging with him for years. This is technically his kit. No, it's not technically his kit. This is his kit.
There you go.
He lends it to us, and he's cared for it. So anybody that's played on this drum kit, it's Jared Garcia you have to thank. And he's, congratulations to him. He's having a child here
He's
later.
gonna be a great dad.
He's going to be a great dad. Yeah. And I wish him, all the best luck with that, which is about what I've got to say there.
And Adam Huber thought your answer was great.
Oh, thank you, Adam. Thanks for being on, dude. It really is seriously late, man. I
And Guitar
understand.
Dog didn't. He was like, "Don't need to pull those down." Just wondered what it was. Thought it was some kind of crazy music theory encyclopedia.
Oh, the books? I can pull them down. I mean, they're
No,
cool.
no. He's fine.
But the other thing that I like to, so this is, the zebra does wrap around this entire, wall. It is a full-on zebra skin, but nobody's ever picked up on this. Can you see it even?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
It's hard to see. I should zoom in on it. I'll do that when I get behind here, but it's an Eland Skull, which it goes all the way from way up, you can't see, way up in here all the way down. It's the largest spiral horn antelope in Africa. And that skull sits here lit up with cool lights. Let me show that.
Okay.
So man, everybody's seen all of this stuff.
But there's so much going on all at once. It's hard to even. I walk in here every day, and it's still like overload. So much to
Let's see, can we get that skull?
We can. Okay,
Okay.
so there's the bottom. panning. I think that's considered panning.
Yeah,
Panning
there's
up.
another world in there. Yeah, no, that's a tilt, but yeah. So yeah, those horns sits in front of that.
It kind of gets lost underneath.
It does.
that
There's a lot
shelf.
going on, you know, and then there's the PA, and you know, there's more ceiling and craziness going on here.
I mean, I think it's worth to say the AC unit right there.
Oh,
What a godsend.
that's
that
an
was.
amazing thing. We didn't have that for season 1,
Or
and we didn't start season 2 with it. I think it was a couple of weeks into season 2. If you look back, there was a show where the drummer was getting dripped
So-
on because we had a little issue.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's going, you know, if we need to
I do want to
revisit
point out the nice little violin, the blue violin out there.
the
That's-
blue
That's
violin,
mine.
that's one of Kat's violins. And then of course the
Beetle.
Los Beatles, the Yellow Submarine Beatles. There.
And
We haven't talked to guitars tonight, that's fine. You know, most of them are in Studio B anyway. So yeah, Studio B, why don't you take it over and let me rearrange some cameras and see what we can,
Okay.
yeah.
So hi everyone. This is Studio B. There are 6 cameras that I switch between. And thank you, Doreen. I think it's a very pretty violin. And the back of it actually has a broken infinity that I had painted on the back. So I love that violin. It's my first.
It's just one of
Yeah.
your violins.
Yeah, I've got a red violin, of course. Who doesn't have a red violin? And another classic violin, and then a viola. Let's see. So, in Studio B, I am missing my counterpart, Jacques. He's usually here. Let me do another view here from behind. You guys don't usually get that because we just put this in for this special event. So I have lots of monitors.
We still need more cameras.
We still need more cameras.
I mean, it just is. you
Lots
know,
of monitors.
It's a thing.
Guitar Dog. I thought an Eland was a British sports car made by Lotus. I figured that it had a horn, as cars do, but the Skull didn't see that coming. Hey, that's a sweet ES 335.
Oh, okay. Well,
Guitar
you know
Dog.
what? We will go back into all that. The 335, like everything, has some sort of crazy story behind it. Like almost literally everything.
Thank you, Jason. Jason
but-
said I looked amazing.
Oh, hey, Mr. Campos. Becky there too?
Is Becky there? I'm sure she's
I'm
there.
sure. Yes. Well, I shouldn't assume, but
No assumptions. And while we're not making assumptions, Kent was like, "Oh, it's Marina," and I both wanted to know about that. And and it was Deb and Randy that both wanted to know about the different stickfists in here. So
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
Clarification
we'll probably
taken care
run
of.
into, you know, where am I? I want to, man, there's really so much, and we don't have to do everything tonight. So there's still a couple of people watching?
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
we got 29 people
That's pretty cool.
looking. So you can see the soundboard over to my left.
And I'll wander over into Studio B in a little bit, and we'll tear into that.
Okay.
Unless we want to do that now. I mean, you know,
Might as well, we're
hey,
here.
guys, this is your show.
We also have the before images of what this looked like.
Oh,
the
yeah,
space.
I'm going to get into, I need to come in there and look at that. Should we do that now? Should we do a Studio B trip now, folks?
Sure.
Audience, weigh in, because I was getting ready to go back into some different areas that you've never seen or really paid attention to, but I can come into Studio B.
What do you guys think? Should he make it all the way over here? It's a
Here,
It's
I'm
kind of a haul.
coming.
All right.
Might as well. Like, I have a list of things. Okay, I'll be right there in just a second.
All right. So I've got I've got a switcher and a changer, and I use a Stream Deck and the Atem Mini Extreme ISO. And okay, come on in. Oh, okay. Guitar Doug said yes, you guys should do it. Doreen, yeah, come on in.
Hey, Studio B.
Hey,
Good to see you.
good to see you too.
I don't ever get in here.
I know. Hello.
Good to see you. Okay, so we're in Studio B. What were we coming over here for?
I do need to powder your nose.
Oh, do you? Okay, well, we can do that because we
This
didn't
is
do
Jacques'.
that. And this is actually something that, this is behind the scenes. What camera is, like, there's, okay. This is behind the scenes stuff that you guys never see.
This is Jacques' favorite
And
part
we're
of the
doing
show.
it because, like, here, just do it quick. I don't need a lot of it.
Okay.
So. I don't. I have oily skin, so. Okay, so, yeah, that just happened. Waybackers. Studio B, powder. Yeah, breathing. We also do, you know, Kat runs a breathing exercise with the bands and the Wayback team before every show, just so you guys know about that. Yeah, so you guys were talking about the board. Was somebody interested in that?
No, I was just pointing it out.
Oh, okay.
Because it was an interesting new view for them.
Yeah, you know, we run, it's a PreSonus Studio Live 32S. It's badass. It's, you know, the most fun thing about this for me is that, like, when we started the show, I really thought that I could do it on my own, like for real. I thought I was gonna, you know, level off the band with the soundboard. I thought I was going to get all the cameras set up. I thought I was going to run the controllers and host the show. And right before the show, two things happened. I had been talking to Kat. I said, well, maybe you come in and do that and help me out. And she said, okay. And then Brian, my good buddy, bass player and the original sound engineer for the show, he said, hey, why don't I come over? He had something to put in for the bass that we wanted to use for the show. And he said, yeah, I can come and just, you know, see how you guys are doing. And I said, yeah, you know, why don't you come look over my shoulder? And literally, a Sarah Robinson band walked in, and it was game on, and it was like, there's no way that I could do everything, even a little. But over time, what's happened is I keep getting all this awesome gear. I know how to use some of it. And then Kat and Jake have just gone way beyond my capabilities of being able to use this gear. It is a really fun soundboard. Yeah, have all the monitors going, so you know everything is recorded in 24/48. Everything happens over here from that, well, on this computer, and then Kat has all of her monitors and everything. And tonight she has a Shelby cat. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Chell.
She is like, she shows up on a lot of things. What are you? Is she? Oh, she's
on the move.
She's on the move. Shelby cat. Okay, Shelby is gone. There's a cat tunnel that runs between Studio B and the Wayback Studio, so she does go back and forth. I'd show you where it is, but it's like behind the leg of a desk, and it's hidden. But yeah, so you never know where she might be. Yeah, the 335 is not in Studio B, but did we want? These are the other guitars that. I kind of change them out in front of the camera over there from week to week, depending on who's here. If there's a vibe or a feel or something, you know, I change them out. But then this is where they go and they live. So, yeah, Studio B. What do you guys think? You know,
Yeah, I could tell
it's not
you.
humongous, but
It's
see,
enough
did we
for
cover audio more, yeah, live stickers. Oh, I know. I did want to talk about all the, or at least look at the stickers and the lights.
Yeah. Chrome Rhino had a great question.
What did Chrome Rhino have to say?
In a disaster situation where you have to flee,
I know what he's getting ready to ask. I don't want to answer this
you
question.
can take only one, taking only what you can carry with you. In what room would you grab?
In what room?
What in the room? Sorry. I'm terrible at this. What in the
great
room
question.
would you grab?
That's a great question. I'm gonna think the way it was phrased. That might be James, or perhaps Travis. I don't know.
Dum, dum, dum.
Okay, so I will tell you. First of all, I think I could carry in that situation a lot in my arms. Let's divide it up into priorities. I would probably I would probably grab this.
Aw.
This would be the one. If I could only grab one.
Tell them about the story of that one. The lie you
Well, yeah,
told
no,
me.
this was totally. I got like really hooked up on this because this goes back to July of '99, and I was playing in a band called Stepchild, and things were happening, and it was like we were doing it, and we were traveling, and we were playing shows, and the world was ours, and I needed a guitar. I needed something more stable and just better. And so went to Bizarre Guitar, where I've bought most 75% of my instruments. And I took Kat with me because I knew I was going to spend dumb money. And I walked in and I was sold on
We were so young. It was
we were
super
very young.
dumb money.
And it was like, yeah.
Like, hold your breath.
And I said, you know what, but here's the thing, babe. If I buy this guitar, it does all these things.
Oh, okay.
It does them all.
Oh,
Everything.
Cool.
It does.
Okay.
I will never have to buy another guitar.
okay.
And that was how I sold this
Okay. Okay.
purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I,
Your first lie
I
to
didn't
me.
lie on purpose. But let's be clear. So yeah, you know what? Really, like, I mean, all of them have a story, and they're all super important, and they're tools, and they all do something different. And you know, when it comes to recording, man, you know what? Just play them all. They all do something really neat wherever you want it to fit. But yeah, that would be. So then I would definitely grab my 24 terabyte hard drive. I think I could carry that. I don't need the power cord or the cables. I just need the box. And I'd probably grab my computer.
Okay.
And that would definitely, and I mean, I'm assuming that Shelby Cat is not in the room.
She's gonna leave. She's bolting.
Yeah.
She's not dumb.
I'm assuming Shelby's not here and we don't have to worry about her. And I'm assuming you're not in the room and I don't have to
Right.
carry
I'm
you out
fit.
either.
I can run too.
Okay.
Peace out.
So,
How many guitars have you purchased since then?
oh, who asked that?
It's so funny. Randy wants to know.
Randy? Hi, Randy. Hi, buddy.
Via Deb.
Via Deb. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I could think about it. I do have records on all of them on some level, but it's
How many lies? have
probably
you-
in the 25 to 30 range. It's not as aggressive as I wanted, believe me. I wanted to have a strict diet of like 2 to 3 guitars a year. And then as my tastes changed and the prices of some of them got to where they were, I decided I couldn't really do that. And quality was where I was. So I don't know, a lot. There's another, we're not going to go in there, but there's a couple of storage areas in the Wayback Studio. Speaking of, like, this isn't really the Wayback Studio. I mean, it is to you guys, but it's been for 17 years called the Outback. It was
going
something that
Outback.
stuck a long time ago. And this building has literally been the Outback, capital T, capital O, the Outback. But when we started the show, like, you know, none of those people really knew that it had a name, and so it kind of changed. But yeah, Wayback Studios, the Outback, all kind of the same.
Do you want to go into the bathroom next after you leave me?
You know,
Or
yeah, we
I can show some of the.
Are people getting antsy? Are we losing people?
I'm
Are you antsy?
There's 25 people.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Thanks,
No,
guys.
you know what? I don't want to go into the bathroom quite yet. I think
Gonna go back.
I'm going to change 2 of these cameras real quick.
Okay. So do you want me to show
where are
previous?
I think I'm going to change left and center because I want to look well, you'll see when I'm changing them.
Okay.
But I think I want to change them, and I want to look at some watches.
Oh, right.
I definitely
Okay.
want to do that, and we could go into. It's already set up to go back into my cubby. We can run through that real briefly.
Whatever you'd like.
Okay.
Doreen says, "Don't stop. This is so cool."
Okay, well, you know.
I don't know if that was your voice, Doreen. I've
So-
never spoken to you. So
But that's what she sounds like tonight.
that's what I'm making.
I
her
mean,
sound
anybody,
like.
you know, I guess somebody could call me and I could like hold it to my mic. I don't have a way to pipe it into the board, which I should have. I just didn't get that time spent to figure out that technology.
right.
Okay, I'm going to exit. Thank
Okay.
you
You're
for
welcome.
allowing me into Studio B.
Cheers.
And I'll
Cheers from the Wayback.
see you on the
Studio
other
B.
side. Bye.
Bye. All right, so it's just us. Let's talk some smack. No? I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys want to see next? He's going to look at some watches and some of the information behind him, or the things that you usually see
Okay,
behind
I'm
him.
back
Oh,
in.
that was short-lived.
I'm back in the studio.
All right. Where do you want me?
You know what? I think are there 2 or 3 cameras happening in this direction?
Yes.
Like something is going on over here.
This is an unusual shot. Yes.
Yeah, I know. We've never shown this. I don't know what's in focus. Hopefully, is there? I can step out of the way. Is there something showing this whole section?
Yep, definitely.
Okay. You know, most of the, again, so many of the things in here have been, you know, collected, gifted, given, or just kept, you know? Really, it's just not getting rid of anything and then being ultra organized about your junk.
That TV looks new, says Ben.
Who says this?
It's a flat screen.
Who says this?
Ben.
It's the original flat screen, yo. Like, look, man, this needs to go. It has been high on the list of things to go because I would open up more space for things and stuff. Because that would be a perfect spot for things and stuff. When there's, you know, it's just not needed. I don't watch television in here or anything on that screen. And it does run Atari games real well. That's what it does. But yeah, I don't know. Let's take a quick peek back here. There was a video that I did, I don't know, a little while ago.
Is that a Ditko? Tom
Where?
Stater says right in front of you. No. The pillow. The pillow. The pillow.
Yes,
It is.
this is. These are. And you can go on, what is that website?
It's Studio.
No, it's Spot. Damn, Patrick should be watching this right now because
Isn't it Studio 6 or something? That you can go and order the things on the thing?
There is back here, I can't pull it out and I don't think you can see. Actually, can you see it down here in another angle?
Yeah, I can
Somebody-
see all of that.
There's a blue plate back there.
Oh.
He did some pretty interesting things, but no, you know, I've got like the charm bracelet from my grandma.
There. Yeah.
I've
I
got
can see the blue plate now.
all of my awesome action figures. Got Alice Cooper, you've got Jerry Garcia. Ozzy is back here. I don't think you can really see him. Elvis is up here. I think I'm probably not in focus, but hopefully this back is.
It is.
But there was a video I did a handful of months ago, and back here is all of the autographs from Pantera. Backstage passes, all that stuff. I'm not going to get into the story because there's a great video that you can go watch if you're interested at all. But lots of other things from traveling. You know, here's my here's my church from Moscow. My buddy Bo Burgess brought that back from Moscow for me. Most of it is my stuff, but my friends bring me awesome things all the time.
Brad tells
Muscle
me
men.
You need a mini drone to cover super close.
Dude, okay, well, we can...
'Cause your face is in the way.
Okay. I thought it would be more funner to have me...
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
so...
We got some close-up stuff, guys.
Okay. So here's the Pantera autograph stuff that I mentioned.
Stuff.
You know, and a Dave Mustaine autograph. Megadeth. You know, that was.
Nice hard rock shot glass.
Oh, is that Randy or Deb?
Well, could be both.
It could be both. It is Randy and Deb. You know what? That is, where is that? Let me find it. Yes.
There it is.
That is a new addition to the collection within the past couple of weeks, really.
And isn't there a hard rock pin collection that you have?
So here's a crazy thing about this is, like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, can you see that? Is it in
No,
focus?
it's not
It
in focus.
seems-
It's focusing on the back of the background,
Give me a second.
the screen prints.
Let me.
There you go.
There. So the hard rock pins are interesting. I went to my first hard
Still
rock.
a little blurry.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I went to my first hard rock cafe in Dallas, Texas, back in, I'm not going to say. And I had a great experience. It was in an old church. It had a big stained glass of Elvis behind the altar. It was brilliant. And I got my first hard rock pin there. And since then, just because, you know, the hard rock stuff is designed really well, I think. I mean, I enjoy it. Whenever we travel, we go to Hard Rock and I buy a pin. I don't think I've, you know, like sat down and eaten there in 30 plus years, but, you know, oh, and there's the McFarlane Jimi Hendrix back there, if you can see him, I'm not sure. That's
Burning his guitar.
a vase.
There you go.
Yep, Burnin' is the Monterey Jimmy there. And then that vase from Greece, my dad brought that back. Let's swing over.
Deb and Randy said, this studio needs an Indonesian mask. I know where to get one.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Dukes of Hazzard.
So, you know, this was, yeah, there's the Dukes of Hazzard. I carried that lunch pail when I was, you know, a little boy.
Oh, cute.
And, you know, you might have seen some of that. You see that kind of police tape. It's in Spanish, that one, but there was a lot hanging from the ceiling, and that it's kind of one of those things I collect when we travel, is the police tape from around the world. That Tony Iommi wig and mustache is from, well, you know, doing my Black Sabbath shows and dressing up like
Those
Tony.
sunglasses look pretty.
Those are hip. No, those are great. Those were mine. I used to wear them.
They're
all the time.
prescription?
They are. They're rad. I like those. I might need to go back to them, but I'm rocking a style right now, so I'm pretty happy. Then there's, yeah, the full-blown McFarlane Metallica set. Yeah, I dig my action figures.
Oh, Patrick Dicko, Crazy Steve from Thailand.
Oh, well, is Patrick on?
He sure is.
Is he? Hi, Patrick.
Both Patricks, actually. Everyone
Patrick
loves Studio
M?
B.
Okay. So let's just wander over here if we're talking about our buddy Steve from Thailand.
Patrick says, get 50 more lunch boxes.
No. Okay. Well, this
It needs to be in focus a little bit better.
Let me help you.
Okay. There we go.
This boy, I don't have them queued up, but this is a sculpture from my buddy
Crazy
Steve Sears, Crazy Steve from Thailand, and he gave this to me. The story was that this is a piece of unidentified
Missile?
metal.
Bomb?
No, it was from the Skunk Works project, is what he said.
Okay.
And it weighs, it's almost too heavy to pick up, but it weighs a whole lot.
Samurai sword behind it.
Yeah, no, there is now that. The samurai sword behind it is, that was my grandfather's from his time in Japan during World War II. Yeah, that's interesting. But you know what? Let's take this time. I'm going to come back to Studio B because, or you know what? I don't have to come back to Studio B, but since Patrick Ditko is on here, let's talk a little bit about Here, let me come get back in frame somewhere.
Okay. Do you want me to put?
You can, yeah. Am I on here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about. Are you interested at all in what the Outback looked like before any of this existed? Because this didn't happen overnight. It just wasn't something that.
And Patrick said it was artillery.
Artillery, as far as the piece of metal.
Yeah, I knew that it was artillery.
Yeah, no, it had something to do with all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, it weighs a lot of pounds, and it has all the Thai, gods on it. It's really, it's awesome. But yeah,
Tim
Patrick,
Ray
you'll
says,
enjoy seeing some of these pictures, and anybody else. Studio B, can you
show some?
Do you have some of those photos queued up?
I sure do.
Okay, start with the first one, because I know that I put those in, and it'll be interesting for people to see. And then I'll try and talk you through a little bit of what's going on, and hopefully we can get Studio B to shuffle through them.
So we're looking at the first one.
Okay,
which is
so
the
there it is. Yeah,
wall.
there was this weird wall in the room. Can you go to the next one?
Okay.
It's so there was a different angle,
The
shooting
wall to
back to, like down the front of the stage, if you would. But the wall, it just didn't work, and all of this happened within the first week of moving into this place.
And it was a weird short wall. It didn't go all the way up to the top.
Yeah, I think it was for airflow or something. But this was always.
And so then he takes part of the wall down.
Yeah. So now this, and the reason I did this when Pat got on was because he was the one that came in here and he helped me see the vision, and he understood my vision, and he had a whole bunch of awesome vision, which he always does. And he said, let's start tearing it down, because this is not what you want.
Nope.
And so...
Oh my gosh, I think we still have that brush that's on the top left corner.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know.
So then there it is from a different angle.
Yeah, that's it, just, looking through the room in different strange kind of ways. But yeah, this was tearing it out in order to rebuild the way we needed it to be. What's the next one look like?
Patrick says, probably should have left it alone, LOL.
Yeah. Oh, so the at Patrick's request or his advice and wisdom, he said, you know what, build a mock-up that is a scale mock-up of where you think you need to be starting with what's going to happen. And that was the foam core model that I built to start bringing in what's happening, and we'll look at this exact area.
So that color is the fancy TV.
yeah, I think that's a space image. So what's next?
And then
Okay, this is just some of me drawing out all of the angles in order to get everything to work and what was happening. Yeah, next.
Patrick says a pony wall.
No, it wasn't a pony wall. It went about 10 inches from the ceiling. So
Anyway,
yeah.
here's the next image.
But that is, so now we're actually reconstructing and bringing all of those parts and designs back in. That's a corner of the room that nobody ever sees. We'll bust out a camera and switch things around and look at that here in a minute. Then that's over. You can see that bottom of that TV. I don't even know why it's on, but that's where it kind of started. Really becoming what it was with the colors and
that's
the
a
tone in the
Dico,
room.
the green.
That is a Dico painting there, a very, very rare series in his world. Not only were they color, but they were pen and ink on top of, it wasn't acrylic, it was, Patrick, what was, I forget that paint that you used on those, but I think there's only 5 of those in existence, and I think I own all 5.
I don't know, but Tim Ray said it was due to fire code. Probably.
Due to fire code.
The pony wall. Or not the pony wall, but whatever that
Oh,
was.
was it? Is Tim Ray on?
Yeah.
Hi, Tim Ray.
He also saw the chrome rhino vinyl.
Oh, well, we haven't even gotten back to that. Yes, we
Yeah.
will. No, so many good things. What's the next photo?
Starbucks.
No, next photos.
Okay. Well, I went to the next photo. This is the next. I don't know the corner.
Oh, well, that one doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Next one. Oh, filling in.
Is that? Yeah. No, things are starting to come around and look like something there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else?
Oh,
No.
that's you.
That was it. That was it.
Hello.
Okay. Well, cool. So that was kind of where this all started a long time ago, and what it looked like. And yeah, again, I wanted to jump into that because Patrick Dicko was instrumental in helping me.
Oh, since Patrick is on, where do we find your art that you can get?
Yeah, what is that site where we can go buy our, my pillowcases and all of the fun things?
Now people can see the pillowcase again.
Can they?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Well, that was a bad angle to cut to. Studio B. Was not happy with that.
I was more interested in the pillow.
I know.
There you go. So we'll wait for him to
Yeah.
mention that. What else do we need to?
I want to get to I want to look at this other section of the wall here. Okay. Yeah, let me move things around.
So yeah, lots of Patrick mentioned the lots of glitter
on
the artillery piece.
Oh yeah, there's lots of glitter on
Crazy.
the artillery piece.
Crazy Steve from Thailand. So you guys saw the little bit of Beatles in that last, where was it? I think, nope.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what? Pull that up real quick. And, there's just the Beatles, box, kind of diorama type of weird thing.
There it is. Kind of up there in the corner.
Yeah, so can you see it up in the, do you see the camera angle of it, Studio B?
Okay, so
Can you pull that up? And it's kind of blown out a little bit because the light's really screwy, but if you pull up that other camera.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, so that kind of diorama, it's got a bunch of, fun stuff around it. But, kind of always played with different. Here, I'm going to scroll around or zoom around a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to do the little Beatles
Oh, this
insert?
is, sorry, totally not in focus.
There you go.
There, sorry about that. No, got roses from my grandma's funeral, got bunches of CDs. Now there's another Jimi Hendrix. That's his Woodstock Jimmy. But CDs, because, that's what I do. And there's the Chrome Rhino vinyl. It sounds incredible, by the way. Everybody should have a copy. I need to get mine signed. I haven't seen those guys in a while. They're kind of ditching me, I think. I don't know. No, James and Travis have been awesome. Awesome.
Excited to go
Friends and
to
supporters.
Casual Divorce tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do that for sure. So let's come back to the Beatles, and you know what? I think I have something kind of fun that I pulled in
Okay.
with the Beatles that you can throw at them.
Ready
And
for that?
it was just kind of a weird, yeah, go ahead and fire it up.
Here we go.
Like, these are so many different things that just happen over time, and you have for whatever reason, or you do for whatever reason. And, it was just kind of a fun, it was back in my stop action days, which is where the whole Stickfist comes from with everybody. Have we seen more Stickfist?
I don't know if it's been pointed out. There's got to be some Stickfist behind.
So is that still rolling with the stop action Beatles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a weird thing, I guess it was just. No, I think it ended.
That's it. There you
Yeah.
go.
So we're back to that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to.
I want to look at the watches.
Let's look at the watches. Got it on. All right. Can I get a little clearer on the watches if that's what you're gonna focus on?
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Okay. There we go.
How's that?
That looks good.
Okay. Do you even need me in this? Probably
No.
not. So the reason that I am bringing this up is because I do like timepieces. I've got something I dig about time. I actually haven't spent the time to identify it. But I've got a cool pocket watch collection because I enjoy wearing them. This one was a gift on my 21st birthday. A few of these were from my grandfather. His real nice gold one isn't out at the moment. I've got, you know, my dad and stepmom gave me that one. So they come from all over. These are my swatches from when I was a kid. But this one here is the latest edition. I just got it a couple of days ago, actually. Was that, do you remember, Kat, when I did that? Was that Monday or?
Blur's Day.
Whatever. It was the other day, like within the past 3 days though. This watch is from PC, and I don't want to open it and well, maybe I will. Like, they're all fun. I don't know if I have enough. Let me see if I can.
Gotta pull it back.
Yeah, what about, does this other camera work?
No. You gotta pull it back. You gotta, it's not back.
I don't think I have anything on.
No. That doesn't work. Let's see.
Hold on.
Ben said Luke Skywalker and Bart Simpson were not members of the Beatles.
Oh, dude. Here,
And
give me
Patrick-
this other camera, would you, Kat?
Okay.
Is this one? Yeah. Okay. So this watch, the reason that I wanted to bring it up is I just got this a few days ago. I don't think we can see the initials on there. A little.
A little. It looks like CNC.
If you could, it would say PC.
Oh.
And my buddy PC, you guys might know him. He's been on the show.
Couple times.
Yeah, a couple of 5 times or whatever. I didn't wind it today. He might not be happy with me, but no, he gave this watch to me because when we played the Dog Show at the Rhythm Room, I was wearing one of my pocket watches, and
Gonna go.
I'm gonna change this. I was wearing one of my pocket watches, and let's see, does that work? Does that work? Am I way too? Hold on.
I've got you on
Sorry,
a different
people.
camera. There you go.
Okay. So I was wearing one of my pocket watches with my vest, and PC was there. I saw him, and he called me up a few days later, and he's like, "Hey, man, I have a pocket watch I'd like to give to you because I know you're the right person to have it and care for it, and that you'll actually wear it." And it was his grandmother had given it to him. Yeah, super special. And then the chain that's on it, I believe he got that when he was traveling through Europe with his grandmother, and I saw pictures. Super awesome. You know, with things like that, the instruments, the guitars, the watches, all of that, I just feel like I'm a custodian, you know, while I'm around. They are going to live way beyond me, and I get to enjoy them, care for them, and hang out with them until I'm done, and then they go on to the next person. So yeah, PC, if you're watching, I don't think you are tonight, but yeah, thank you, man. That was really cool. He was felt like he was super excited to give it to me, and I was super excited to get it. I mean, it's the heaviest, biggest pocket watch I have. It's a real conductor's watch. It's an 1873, made by Elgin in Elgin, Illinois. Has the 2-4-4-4-4-7-7 movement in it, if anybody wants to get that geeky about it.
Oh my.
But that's what we do, right?
Nerd alert.
You know, should we go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
then, that sounds funny, but should we go to the bathroom?
I need to go to the bathroom.
And then I'll
Potty
come back
break.
and show this other angle. We'll see
Okay.
some other stuff.
Do we wanna
is
do the
anybody
little-
still there?
Yeah, we got 25 people out.
Still?
Do you want to show the video while you're setting up to actually show the bathroom?
Oh, you can. So there's, yeah, let me change some cameras around, but there's a little video. I made a post about it. That's why it's going to look, all 1080 by 1080, but yeah, it'll give you an idea. The reason I threw it in there is because it's got cool footage of me actually doing it, so
Yeah.
you'll have a taste of it.
Potty
Yeah.
break.
Okay, go ahead and roll that, and let me get a different camera going.
We've got it rolling.
So is that rolling? I mean, I don't think I laid in the audio for this.
I think they can hear us.
I assume they can hear us. I hope so. I
Black
mean,
Caesar Soul Club. Still here.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Aaron or Marty?
Aaron.
Is it
Yeah.
Aaron? Oh, buddy.
You gonna you set up?
Not exactly. Is the video over?
No.
No?
Dorian says nice.
Let me know and
Okay.
I'll go.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so I'm going to actually start like this.
Okay, wait. I don't know where you are.
Well, I'm on. Yeah, you're on me. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I think it's there. So yeah. So yeah, guys, this is
Hi.
this is the angle that nobody sees. Well, one of many angles that nobody sees, but this is kind of like down back to where I host. And this book is super cool because all my friends, when they come in, they
Flip to a new page.
change guitar pages for me because it'll sit there forever. But that's kind of what's, you can see where I do stand back over here when I'm hosting. I'll just do it because this is, I love kitties a lot. And that one, the cat on the left is Chewbacca. And she was my studio cat. And we spent, 16, 17 years hanging out, doing fun things. And then this is Hilma Cat. And Hilma, she left us back in September of last year. November of last year, sorry.
That's okay.
And she was Shelby's sister. But yeah, love the cats. Keep them around.
Little shrine.
There's the book. And you know what? We'll come back to this whole madness
Oh my gosh. I love the scarves too.
because, this
Football.
Arizona United scarves.
Great
Oh, yes.
scarves.
And then I don't
Thanks,
think we can
Burgesses.
see, can we see the fish up in there?
Yep.
Oh, there's an actual, it's called a Dorado. It's a big fish. I'll try and bring that out. So, okay, should we go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Potty break.
Let's see if we can do this. Everybody.
Oh,
Okay.
you went out.
What?
You went out. There's no camera. There
How's-
you go.
Is that better?
You're back.
Okay.
Okay, sorry guys. I
No,
did not FTB.
Yeah, keep me on that because it's a curious thing I'm doing
'Kay.
right now. So, guitar case storage and overflow guitars go behind that curtain.
Along with beer. Refrigerator for
We-
beer.
Beaded curtain and into hey guys, into the bathroom. We're hanging out in the bathroom together. Yeah. So thing about the bathroom is that all these Rolling Stones were something that, again, I collected and just had in piles of egg crates for a long time. And finally it was like, man, I really got to clean things out and do something with this. And I always had this idea that I wanted to. Whoa, cables are getting sticky, sorry. That I always wanted to do the bathroom in completion in full Rolling Stones.
So he Mod Podged it.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
So I'm gonna, you still got the camera?
Still got it.
Okay.
I'll let you know if it changes.
So here's behind the door.
Yod just joined us.
What?
Yod just joined us. Yod.
Awesome. Hey, Yod. Haven't seen you in a minute, brother. So yeah, this is the back of the door, and in full, complete fashion. Here, I'm gonna. If you open the shower, hey, we still get to hang out with our Rolling Stone, heroes. So the cool thing about this, in my opinion, is that the way I curated this was that anybody that was a celebrity or
Non-musician.
non-musician, comedians, etc., were on the ceiling, and then all of our awesome rock stars.
How far back do the Rolling Stones go? Doreen asked.
My collection went back to, I think the earliest one on here is like 1991.
Okay.
So, not terribly, but then, as we're leaving, we do have this.
04.
Yeah, 2004. Long Wongs, last day of Long Wongs.
Nice.
Yeah,
Were you in Stepchild?
I was in Stepchild.
With 2 P's, though.
But, yeah, so are we good in the bathroom?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And so, leaving, of course, you've got the obligatory kiss. Yeah, you gotta. So then, just like that, we emerge.
Into the studio. Oh.
Did I save it?
Nope.
No? You sure? Uh-huh. Shit. Oh, we have. Yeah. So all of this side of things. We've got, man, I knew that those lights were going to be crazy, but we've got, in the lights, all the bands that have brought us the stickers go into the lights.
Yod said, I got to see Stepchild once. They were an experience I remember still and totally enjoyed, having my face melted.
Ah, man. I remember those guys too. Wouldn't it be awesome to get them on the show? I think it would be. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Show.
So down here is camera cables messing with me tonight. This was some of what you were seeing in those build pictures.
Oh, the corner.
Yeah, the corner pieces and how it was, put together.
Nice.
And built, and like the layers, you can't see it this way. You just can't. But
Layers and layers.
yeah,
Custom made.
yeah, just, interesting So I don't know. How are we doing? How's anybody doing out there?
I don't know. How is everyone doing? Everybody's ready for a stepchild reunion. Yod, Patrick, Tim.
Man, I'd love to help you guys out.
And it was
believe
pretty
me.
funny. Tim said, "How many Yods does Adam know?"
Is he messing with me?
Well, when I said Yods said something, you were like, "Huh?"
Oh, dude.
Patrick said, talk about Wayback.
Who says this?
Patrick.
Patrick, which Patrick?
Dicko.
Talk about the way back. So, as far as the concept and everything, it was to, share the live music experience, move forward on our way back to sharing the live music experience together. I mean, that's what it was. We were, everything was dead in the water, and, I do video and audio and had all of this going on, and it's it was one of those things where I went, well, I had been gone out of the scene, out of music, and for a handful of years just wasn't in the country. And when I came back, I had a band again, brought it back together, or something brand new, and just really wanted to have a place to perform with my band. And, I opened it up to a few friends, and they said, great idea, super selfish. A lot of people that could, really appreciate and enjoy this experience. And so kind of retooled it for a couple of months with the help of really amazing people. And, we opened the curtain. I called PC. I called Travis, Travis Ryder, Jaffe Ryder, whatever you want to. Yeah, Travis. And I called Chris Losi because I was, always big fans back in the day of the Mojo Farmers. And those three people basically answered the call and said when and where. And that's kind of what kicked it off. And once we pulled the curtain back, there was no really stopping it. We haven't gone out to really find bands in quite a while. We are heading, or we have embraced and have gotten to know more in the hip hop and urban community, which is super cool. And that's opening up because we want to bring that in. Obviously really close with the classical community and the symphony. A lot of those musicians have our, plenty of feet in the jazz community, the Tempe rock scene, the Phoenix rock scene, and all of these. I was talking to, if anybody saw the show last week with Prime Society, was talking to them about it, such a band that is going out and playing, the Crescent Ballroom, which if you're in town, you know what that is. But, to sell out that room is no small feat, to play to a packed house. And Prime Society opened up for Gold Wax Revival. Good friends of mine, Pete Gonzalez, Ryan Probst, opened up for them, who was opening up for Phoenix Afrobeat. And just an amazing show. But it really, crossed me over into going, hey, I wouldn't have been at a show exactly like that and seen them. And it's unfortunate because they're going and playing these massive shows to a lot of people, and everybody just doesn't even know what's going on. So ultra interested in being able to hopefully, cross some of these scenes back and forth a bit. It would be really a lot of fun for me. Have jammed with some of the guys from Prime Society and a handful of other people, and seeing if we can put together some sort of project that is going to literally cross that back and forth. So yeah, way back. There you go. Studio B?
Yes.
Where do I need to shuffle cameras or do anything? Or are we done? Or I just feel like I'm talking shit tonight.
I don't know. I mean,
audience, say something and let us know. I mean, should we
got-
let everybody go to dinner and
Yeah.
have their night, or where are we?
It could be society6.com.
Society6.com, Patrick J. Ditko.
Yeah.
You go look that up and you will find anything you want with the wicked awesome designs.
Guitar Dog asks, do you guys ever collaborate with Elizabeth, the charismatic voice?
Okay, first question. Guitar Dog, who are you? Do I know you?
He mentioned something about being on the East Coast and appreciating PRS.
Guitar Dog.
Guitar Dog,
I
who?
want to know you, man. I do. Okay, so, and then he asked, what? Do we collaborate? How?
Have we, do you guys ever collaborate with Elizabeth, the charismatic voice?
I'm going to just give you a hard no. I'm
I don't know.
feeling foolish that I don't know who Elizabeth, the charismatic voice?
I think I'm saying that right.
Charismatic voice? Anyway, no. I know Elizabeth Rose, but she's in Denver. She comes through PC, who I was talking about earlier. She's been in the room. Flew in for a show. That was awesome. But no. Collaboration. Hit me up. Adam at thewaybacksessions.com. Drop me an email and let's talk collaboration because we kind of thrive on that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really intense people in town doing cool stuff, but we've had people in from Nashville, Illinois, Chicago, Las Vegas, LA. So, we like to embrace anything coming from anywhere, especially if it's different.
And Guitar Dog says, just a guitar guy from Baltimore, brother. She's in Phoenix. So we'll have to look her up. Thanks for the
Guitar Bro in Baltimore, Guitar Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate your support. I know it's late out there in Baltimore right now. Pardon?
Is he homeschooling?
Is he? Oh, yeah. Guitar Dog. Are you a homeschooler? Are you a homeschooler? Let me know. Yeah. Did Uncle Larry send you?
We've got her last name now.
Okay. Do we?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we will look her up and bring it in.
Cool.
Doesn't matter. But are there still people there?
Yeah.
Other than Guitar Dog, which we enjoy. Like
it's great. We could just talk to
completely
you.
worth it just to hang out with you, man.
It's nice that Patrick's still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dicko?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Oh yeah, man. Guitar Dog says, yeah, man. I'm guessing that it's homeschooling. He's a homeschooler.
Well, Guitar Dog, thank you. This is a unique night. I've seen you on chats on different shows. So yeah, it wasn't the first time, but thank you. Really appreciate you piping in from Baltimore and hanging out.
Yes, get Tom on the show. We are working on it.
Okay, yes. Guitar Dog, look, Tom will be on the show. Even if I fly to Nashville and go and stay at his house. So let's do this right now. Okay. Guitar Dog, you'll appreciate this and you'll be one of the very few that has any of this information.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to... So Tom and I are pretty close. And I remember the first time... Here, let me see if I can get this down a little bit. The first time I was in Nashville and I sat with Tom and we went to go jam, I learned a lot. I'm going to leave it there because it kind of gets embarrassing. But anyway, this was one of the first guitars that I got from Tom. It's a 1960 Silvertone. It is the 1460. It's got the Hershey bar pickups. It's got all of the cupcake knobs. It is absolutely wonderful and beautiful. The right guitar player can make this sing all the time.
Like
Me,
Tom?
I appreciate it on a recording level. So getting the right amp with this, matching it up with this guitar is pretty cool. But
Dun dun dun. But
The-
negates everything you just said.
what?
But just negates everything you just said.
No, But so is this in frame?
It is.
Should I come? So this is a 1964 Firebird. I was really hunting and wanted a good Firebird. I got a hold of Tom, and we were talking, and he goes, "Oh yeah, like that, that 63 I play with Joe Walsh." I went, "Yeah, man, like that, but not, I don't have that kind of, house money to pay on a guitar." So a couple of months go by, and he drops me a text, and he's like, "Hey man, I just bought you a Firebird today. It's a 1964. And I immediately called him and was like, "Dude, you cannot do that. I cannot buy that. Like I literally cannot make good on that." And he goes, "Don't worry. It's it's been molested quite a bit." He goes, "But it's really, really well done. So it still does have the serial number, so we can take it back to 1964. It's legit. It is, from Gibson and doing all of those 1964 mahogany things. But somebody had routed it out for regular humbuckers. But the cool thing is when you pull this apart, these are tarbacks. They do date to 1970. The CTS pots all date to 1970. When he took it to, I think he took it to Groon's there in Nashville. I could be wrong about that, but when they pulled it apart, they said they wouldn't write it on paper, but when they looked into it all, it appeared that it had been refinned at Gibson. And it was bought in Tennessee. It never seems to have left that area of the world until I got it. But super cool, incredibly well done. Again, serial number intact. It is like the other one I would grab on my way out of the room. So, how's that?
Rob H. says, Elizabeth Zaroff is an internationally acclaimed opera singer, producer, multi-genre vocal coach and guru, video game voice actor, and YouTube star based in Tucson.
Okay.
Thank you.
We will find her.
Thanks, Robert.
We will reach out, and if there's anything that you can say on your end to her, to Prime,
Well, I think
set her up.
Robert was just looking her up.
He's just a fan. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
of us.
Not just. There is no just. There is no just. Yeah, we will reach out and
Yeah.
see what we can do. Because I think that type of collaboration, especially with influencers on YouTube and all of that, bringing them together, or us being able to attach to them on any level and gain some traction, is super positive for everybody.
Yeah. And Tucson is not too far away.
No, not at all. Not at all. What else is going on out there?
I don't know. What about your notes? Do you have anything more on your notes? Or
Oh,
are we...
let me go look
It's
at them.
8:40, folks.
It seems really like a long show.
How are you guys doing?
Q&A hanging out. Watching
Ready to...
Joey's hat. Beatles and stickers and lights. Yeah, we did that lots of stuff. Outback versus
Mumble, mumble.
we did the side wall across. We did the drums. We did the piano. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I'm pretty there. I mean, I don't know. Look, really, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us. This was a complete experiment. Again, if, I said this at the beginning, but, we do get a lot of questions, whether it's from the bands that are on the show or whether it is, comments during shows that we're never really able to get into, because each week it's really about the bands, what they're bringing, and not about, how I'm tripping out in here. So we kind of wanted to give that behind the scenes into Studio B, see what we're doing with that, and then kind of what else is going on in the studio. So thanks for hanging out with us. you know, I guess we can all gauge whether this was a success or a failure, whether I need to delete it tomorrow or keep it up, or whether we need to, you know, would it be interesting to do a deep dive on a section? Like if there was just a camera set
Or
up on a
different
section,
gear.
we'd maybe cut like just a 10-minute video on what was going on there. I think this whole concept would be, potentially it could be a great series broken up into a bunch of portions,
And let
or
us know.
filmed or edited in post, which is what I normally do. Again, this was just a fun thing to hang out and see what people thought. So, Studio B, anything else? Should we let these fine,
Yeah, let
Waybackers
these fine
go?
folks go. We have Black Caesar Soul Club still here.
Aaron,
Thanks, guys.
man, like,
Thanks,
dude,
guys.
so you guys,
Appreciate
like,
it.
whoever is on the channel,
Doreen, of course, always here. Thank
I don't
you
think
for being
Doreen's
awesome.
missed a show.
No, I don't
ever.
think so.
I would be
Yod,
hard pressed.
keep it up. Tim Ray, so many stories behind each piece. Could be several deep dives. Good time, says Patrick Ditko. So we've got some wonderful fans. If you have any comments
You
of
guys-
where we should go, on what we should do next, we're here.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna say it live on the air, and Tim Ray from Ironwood Guitars, talking to you like I don't know you. We do have a sketch of a video series that we'd like to do specifically about gear with Tim Ray from Ironwood Guitars. We'd like to bring him in here, bring different artists in, and start tearing into, you know, not only my guitars and seeing what's going on, but other musicians that have been on the show that are supporters, and start doing doing a series like that. So that would be fun. We need to get back onto that. And Tim, you know what? It has not. It's still a note on my desk.
I have a great last, maybe a couple last comments.
Okay.
David, fascinating show tonight, Adam and Kat, giving us a look into your fascinating world of the Wayback Sessions. All that remains is to
Yeah.
show us footage of Adam actually kicking beer cans in the parking lot. LOL.
Okay. Well, I'm
love
not
it.
going to do that tonight because, like, you know. But I will. You know what? Okay, duly noted. David.
We're going to get footage.
Yep. Great comment. Okay, thank you. Another one? Was that the?
Oh, no, everybody's loving it. Tom Stater, fantastic show.
Oh.
Thanks from Vietnam. Or wait, where was
Yeah,
he
no,
today?
he was in Vietnam.
Okay,
now,
great.
so. Tom, yeah, always a pleasure. Thank you for your support. You know what? I'm going to leave it here. So the Wayback Foundation, it wasn't my idea.
It was Tom's.
It really was Tom. It was.
Thanks, Tom.
You know, Tom is, it's interesting. He's a friend. I've known him for a long time. He runs an amazing operation and nonprofit called the Library Project out of China. They build, develop, install libraries across Asia. It's really awesome. Like, he is actually changing the world. And so he was in town, we hooked up, we were hanging out, finding out what was going on, and he started crawling into what we were doing with the Wayback Sessions. And it was because of him that he said, hey, you know, you might want to think of it on this angle and level. And it was, you know, without him, I wouldn't have been open to even having the conversation to making this something that would have legs and move forward into the future and be of a greater benefit to a lot of people way, way outside of myself. You know, Kat and Jake and our whole Wayback Sessions team, you know, the board of directors and everybody that's been involved. But yeah, it was Tom that brought this to our attention and really started educating me and then mentoring Kat and I in order to understand how we could be of a greater value, hopefully to the world of music, people, kids, underprivileged children, and you know, all surrounding music. So, yeah, Tom, there we go. I'm gonna leave it there. There is a donation link. Actually, I don't think I dropped it in the descriptions tonight. I think I left it on the website. So
It's okay. I think we're ready to go.
waybacksessions.com if you're so inclined, or reach out to Adam at thewaybacksessions.com, info at thewaybacksessions.com. Thank you guys very much for joining us. Studio B, I think you did an amazing job tonight.
Well, thank you very much. So did you.
Thank you. Love all you guys, and we'll see you next week. We've got an 11-year-old violin prodigy coming in.
So excited.
To like melt our faces. And then for the rest of the season, which we're going to run up into mid-July, late July perhaps. We still need to land that. But we've got everything from, we've got jam, we've got some serious heavy metal coming on. We've got some neat R&B, hip-hop
excited
coming
about
on.
that
We've
one.
got all kinds of different
Yeah.
things. So stay tuned. You guys, we'll see you next week. This has been Adam and Kat from the Wayback, and we will
Peace out.
see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Good show.
Yeah? Did you end it?
Well, no. It's
No?
still going. We're
It's
kicking
still
the cans.
going?
We're kicking cans.
Okay, I'm sorry, David, I didn't, I forgot about kicking the cans. We'll kick the cans out. There was just nobody else here to kick cans with.
I'll kick them
I don't know. Yeah, no, Kat, no, we'll go kick cans, but she was looking so nice and was so, I didn't want to ruin her outfit, so. Anyway, yeah. No, I think we're there.
Yeah,
Coming to
we're
wrap
there.
it up. All right,
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers. Pinstream.